Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and trick-or-treaters. My name is Rich Carlson, as president of the Rutland Region Community Television, also known as PEG, Public Education and Government, channels 15, 20, 21. I'd like to welcome you to the 46th annual Rutland City Halloween Parade. And with me tonight is my co-host, a radio celebrity from Fox, and this individual is also our community television coordinator in Killington, Vermont. I'd like you to welcome Carrie Chambers.
Rich, thank you very much. This is a really exciting night. The parade is just about to begin. It's coming down the road ever so slowly, and I'm so excited to say the weather couldn't be better for the event tonight.
I'm looking at the time and temperature sign. Looks like we have 51 degrees out there.
Good eyesight, Rich.
And,
good eyesight.
Somebody read it for me. But it looks like we got our very first section coming up, which is, Carrie?
The Rutland City Police Department.
Rutland City Police. And I'm told that the driver could be Lieutenant Kevin Gino.
Oh, excellent. Very good.
And while we're talking about the police, I want to take this time out on behalf of the Public Access TV and the City of Rutland to thank our police department, because they did a great job going around the parade route, blocking it off, controlling the traffic, the crowd. Speaking of crowd, there's a tremendous number of people lined up in the streets.
Yep, it looks like
we got the best seat of all.
Yes, we do, indeed. Right above the crowd, next to the old Marble Bank, which is now the Citizens Bank. They have a float in the parade tonight as well.
In years past, Carrie, they've estimated probably about 20,000 people. No, wait a minute, 10,000 people here. And it looks like we're off for a fire tonight. Parade's canceled, folks.
This is a hugely popular event here in Rutland City.
This is a real deal with the fire here.
They mean business. Here they come.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like a real fire in pursuit.
State-of-the-art truck.
There you have it.
Looks like they're moving out the fire truck because it's needed. And another spot
Maybe it's right
then
here
the parade.
In, downtown. Well, Carrie, it looks like we don't have to introduce the fire department. They joined us a little prematurely, but ladies and gentlemen, a lot of attention going on right in downtown Merchants Row.
They seem to have stopped.
Right across from Three Tomatoes Restaurant. Maybe it's just something on the stove, Carrie.
Could be. It's a very hot restaurant. Get it? Not that anything is going on there. We don't know, but
Italian,
they have stopped.
too.
We're going to send someone down to check it out. But I hear the marching band's coming up. Looks like the VFW color guard is right behind the police sirens. A parade wouldn't be a parade without the marching bands.
You know, Carrie, while we have a free moment here, I want to also, excuse me, take the time to thank the Rutland Recs and Park Department, who coordinated this tremendous effort, arranging the floats, setting it all up. So thanks go out to E.J. Bishop and his staff.
And they've been doing it ever since 1960, Rich, when
Really?
the parade very first began. And
47 years ago. Tell me about what a parade looked like here in 1960.
1960. Well, it was the dawning of the age of Aquarius, as I remember now. Well, yeah, 1960, the parade was in its very first year, and it had a little different route back then. It began in Main Street Park to Center Street to Merchants Row, and back to Main Street Park. And there wasn't any jack-o'-lantern, which is a fun tradition that now goes along with the Rutland City Police Department parade. And Coke was sent to Rutland schools where they had individual school parties, and this was done way back then in cooperation with the recreational department.
And look at where we are here today.
And here we are today,
now,
2005.
What is the theme of this parade this year?
The theme of this year is Mardi Gras.
Okay.
And it is in recognition of our beautiful friends in New Orleans in the wake of the devastation of Hurricane Katrina. And all proceeds tonight that are raised will go to that area. I know the Fox radio station is going to be collecting this evening as well. And they're working closely with many different organizations. Lots of different area places are, like the Red Cross we have in our town. You can call 1-800-HELP-NOW for the Red Cross to find out where they are in your area.
Well, you know, I also want to remind our viewing audience about the United Way. United Way helps fund over 33 agencies in our region, which last year has provided benefits carried to over 20,000 individuals, which represents almost half of the Rutland County.
Wow.
So every other person here in some way has used or been touched by a United Way agency.
An amazing organization.
You know, they also have a statewide toll-free number now, 211. So if you're in need of any service, you can call that number and they will direct you to the appropriate United Way agency.
Well, Mike Valentine of PEGTV might have some information about the fire trucks for us. What do you got, Mike?
Gary, you can just call me Scoop.
And what do
you got, Scoop?
Our good friends at the fire department tell me there are 13 people trapped in an elevator in
Oh, yeah.
the house.
Really?
It happens. It happens.
And ladies and gentlemen, will the parade go on, Michael?
Well, we're not sure.
The parade will go on.
Sneak them by.
Listen, we just got to recognize once again the VFW color guard that's just gone by our viewing station.
Aren't they terrific? All their flags representing. It's a beautiful sight indeed, along with the VFW Ladies Auxiliary Color Guard. And Rich, here comes one of the most popular groups of people that come to the Rutland City Parade. It's the Drums Journey of Earth Band. These guys work all year to get their moves down, their drumming down. Aren't they fun? They make all their own costumes individually. They're wonderful.
They must have 75, 100 plus or more people in their group.
Look at them. They're terrific. Oh, look at the headless guys. They're great.
Cool.
Rich, I feel like dancing.
Yeah, we got to.
Aren't they wonderful?
Excellent.
Drums Journey of Earth Band. They're on the web as well. You can check out more information about them and actually volunteer. Learn how to drum with these guys. How fun would that be?
Very well done.
Bones.
I'm going to sneak a little plug in for Vindig Paving and Sealing. They actually provided us complimentary tonight the platform truck.
Yes.
That we have our equipment and we're also viewing from. So
We're very lucky to have them on board.
And there goes Governor Jim Douglas.
Governor Jim Douglas and Wendy Wilton.
Here comes Senator Wendy Wilton from Rutland County. Hello, Senator. Nice to have you stop by and say hi.
Hello, Mr. Carlson. How are you this evening? Hello, Mr. Carlson.
Nice to have you here, Wendy, tonight on this beautiful fall evening. And,
It's gorgeous.
and you're in the parade with the governor and his entourage?
I got the last minute call that the governor
Nice.
is coming down for the parade and would like to march with him. So I said, that's great. It means
Very
I'm
good.
going to make my parade stop to the viewing stand.
Yes, that's correct.
Say hi to my favorite channel 15 friend.
There you go.
Hi, Wendy.
You guys do a great job.
Senator Wilton, thank you very much for taking time out to stop by to say hi
Take care. Have fun.
and enjoy the evening.
What
Bye,
a
Senator.
treat. Wendy Wilton and Governor Douglas.
And
That is terrific.
We've got a few.
That governor of ours gets around, Rich. He really does. What
Yes,
an
he
amazing
does.
individual.
He's, very visible and very accessible to all Vermonters, Carrie.
Yes, he is. Comes a Cadillac with.
Look at the-
Oh,
hey,
thank you very much.
There's Mike Coppinger, who's actually the vice president of Public Access TV. That's in the crowd with.
He's appropriately attired this evening, I must say, with his velvet.
That was, by the way, and we missed it, but our city aldermen and their friends and family just went by in those vehicles.
Very important group of people. And they're squeezing around the fire trucks so they can release the folks that have gotten caught in an elevator.
Right. Ladies and gentlemen, we promise to give you more prompt and quicker coverage as these people go by.
I tell you what, Rutland gets so in the spirit, and that's a pun right there, spirit, for Halloween. I've been around the world, and I've never seen a community get together on this holiday like it does here in Rutland. And I just found out that Halloween is actually the second most popular holiday of the year now, right after Christmas, of course. Americans spend millions and millions of dollars on Halloween tchotchkes, as they say, Rich.
You know, if Rutlanders are not here to watch the parade live, they're probably, most of them are home watching us
Watching
on
PEGTV.
Public Access TV, Channel 15. And there goes our City of Rutland, another fire truck. They're a little out of order, but they had to respond, ladies and gentlemen, to several individuals that were told that were trapped in a elevator, which will make the news tonight and also in the morning.
Trick or treat. Another vehicle from the Rutland City Fire Department.
Yep.
State-of-the-art facility. Putting out fires and rescuing cats from trees. They do it all.
That's right. Looks like they're giving out some candy and unloaded several boxes already from what looks like.
But they'd only gone one block so far. There's a lot of hungry candy goers in the first block.
Better not run out. Our
Ration,
kids
sir.
get a little touchy. Here's Sparky.
The mascot for the Rutland the Rutland Fire Department.
It looks like he's having a good time tonight.
He's adorable.
He's not dogging it, that's for sure.
I hear some revving. Could be any number of different folks. The rave car show, perhaps, the enthusiasts.
This sounds like the Red Knights Firefighters Motorcycle Club.
Look at these guys, wonderful costumes.
They actually look a
That's
little
very
upside
clever.
down, huh?
Very clever. That's how Santa's helpers do it.
Do we have any information on our Red Knights here?
Oh, the Red Knights Firefighters Motorcycle Club. They are a group of retired motorcycle enthusiasts who were involved in the fire department. They raise money for charity, all kinds of different charities. And it's a countrywide club.
What club?
It's throughout the country.
Okay, country.
The Red Knights.
National.
This is the Vermont Chapter 3. In full firefighting regalia on their hogs. Rich, it looks as though the fire department is moving on from the Opera House. They've done their jobs.
Quick job, and I'm sure everybody is safe and secure. And
Everybody looks so fantastic tonight, too. Lots of different people are dressed up. From babies to the elderly. It's wonderful.
I didn't realize many of our city fire department members are motorcycle enthusiasts.
It's the only way to travel. Start your engines, ladies and gentlemen. Handing out candy. A lot of them have the American flag on the back.
Carrie, as you know, our public I mustn't forget this.
Here comes our pumpkin princess queen. It's Miss Sarah Bowen in the convertible this year.
Now, it
We're
says
very
she's
proud
from
of Sarah.
West Rutland High School.
West Rutland High School, yep.
Do you have any idea how what it takes to be a pumpkin princess and ultimately the queen? Oh, that's right. actually did interviews with the contestants.
Yes, that was really exciting. I've done it 2 years in a row now. They're very special girls that are chosen by the school that represent their community best scholastics involvement with people. And they meet in front of a board. And Sarah was chosen this year to wear the crown. And her school band is right behind her. And they're very proud too, I'm sure. The West Rutland High School Marching Band.
Here they come. We'll give a listen.
Directed
I
by...
want to quickly get in a thank you to Michael Valentine, our public access TV station executive director, who is here tonight as the technical director. And on the camera is Tom Leipold, who is our access station channel 15 coordinator. And manning the studio back on Howell Center is Bob Gregory. Bob is the channel 21 coordinator, and he's making sure that you're getting a quality product on your TV stations. And also special thanks go out to Nancy Donna, who's the executive administrator.
Yes, for extremely important people.
Things. And by the way, ladies and gentlemen, these folks all donated their time this evening to bring you a live broadcast.
Couldn't do it without them.
And on behalf of the board of directors, I want to thank each and every one of them. And just to remind you, I'm here with radio personality Carrie Chambers, also as an employee of public access at our station in Killington, Vermont.
That's right.
Carrie, it's been a great parade. We're
Yes,
sitting
it has.
back. We probably don't need jackets on tonight.
I feel like Katie Couric during the Macy's Day Parade.
There you go. And this is the Rutland the West Rutland School Band.
Directed by Catherine Fogg. Indians with their terrific drums, filled with candy, no doubt. The Wizards. Terrific music.
Definitely.
Rich, do you play an instrument?
No, I was always musically challenged. I grew up not having any rhythm or beat, but I do have an appreciation, Carrie, for music and people that play instruments.
That's terrific. Look at their wonderful gong at the end.
Oh yeah, that is pretty neat. Carrie, as I started saying before, public access TV is becoming a major source of information, entertainment, and also local sports. One initiative that we have going on right now is we're trying to expand our board of directors. And so we're looking at this moment in time for 2 additional board members. And ideally, they would have to have we'd like to have them have a background in finance or marketing. And if anybody out there in our viewing audience gets this message and are interested, you could check us out at our website, which is www.pegtv.com, or you could call PEGTV 747-0151.
Get involved.
Who do we have here?
This is the Children's Center with their terrific floats. It's Willy Wonka's chocolate factory. Aren't they adorable? There's Willy Wonka right there. And the delicious mushroom that the spots were made of cream cheese, if I remember, whipped cream.
Boy, Carrie, I'm glad you're here because if I didn't read that sign, I wouldn't know it.
Violet, you're turning violet, Violet.
We want blood.
Terrific. Don't be scared. To lend a hand. Very clever float. Love the orange lights. Don't be afraid to give a hand, it says. That's very important indeed. Giving a hand makes the world go around. Look at the little tiny guys handing out
what is
candy.
this fox here?
Oh, here comes Classic Rock 1015 The Fox. Classic Rock station with their mascot. They're handing out candy as well tonight and taking donations for the Hurricane Relief Fund.
Now, this is one organization that you're associated with, correct, Harry?
Yep, you can find them.
You're on the air when?
I'm on the air on the weekends.
Okay.
You can find them on your FM dial at 101.5. All kinds of different specialty programming as well. Give a hand.
And our next here is, let's sort this out.
Very colorful float.
This is number 8. This is, according to our information, the downtown partnership. I hope so. Yes, it is. I recognize the executive director, Marianne Goulet. She's there with the work shorts or the pants and the cap. That's it, Downtown Partnership.
What a great organization they are indeed.
You know, the Downtown Partnership does a lot of really neat events throughout the entire year.
Yes, they do indeed.
To help promote the downtown. And there's Marianne waving at us right now.
Very important lady in the organization indeed. You know, they're responsible for lots of different things. They're responsible for those beautiful antique lights we have now downtown.
Right. You know, I always think the economic vitality is the downtown. And her group does a great job in bringing activities and people to the heartbeat of Rutland County.
Here comes the Vermont Comedy Works. We love these guys. They're bringing laughter and smiles into the Rutland community.
I think that cow was milking it a little bit.
Yes, indeed, that cow was definitely milking it a little bit over there. Cute little battery-operated vehicle we have now in Rutland. Make sure you catch some of the comedy that they bring around.
St. Joseph. Now here's a great school. This is Barstow Memorial.
Barstow Memorial.
You know, we gotta quick say hi to.
Aren't they adorable in their poodle skirts?
That we just walked away, but this Barstow School is actually where my two daughters started off and going to elementary school and then middle school and on through the local high schools.
Terrific. Love their poodle skirts. Adorable. They're so tiny.
And here's the Rutland Herald.
Rutland Herald, Pulitzer Prize winning newspaper. Fantastic team of people they have working there. Top drawer, top drawer.
Trying to
advertising, classifieds, fresh news from the area, state, around the world. They're excellent.
Now this float coming up, Carrie, is the Cub Scout 120 float.
Wow, what a
Just another
semi-truck.
day, of scouting.
Preparing young people to make ethical and moral choices. Great organization, the Cub Scouts.
Camp Sunrise.
Camp
Cub
Sunrise.
Scout Camp.
Aren't they adorable?
Were you ever a brownie?
No, but I've eaten a lot of them.
No, I'm talking about not in school. With
Oh, those brownies.
Yeah, right.
No, I'm afraid not.
I was a Cub Scout, and it was good work ethics and
Great organization.
morale and morality and everything. Interesting cycle there. Now our next
I hear more marching
float
bands coming up.
This is the Kiwanis Club.
Kiwanis Club.
This is another fine service organization.
They meet at Sabby's Restaurant. Kiwanis Club, great organization. They raise all kinds of money for charity.
Like like Rotary, the Kiwanis, does a great job out there raising money and, undoubtedly gives a lot of that money back to the community and beyond and does some great things. And I always have a high respect for anybody that takes time out of their normal day to help others in need, Carrie.
Right, Kiwanis is a global organization too, all over the entire world. And they like to say they're changing the world one child and one community at a time. Isn't that beautiful?
Now this is the Rutland pumpkin. Princess. Now this is Caroline Gillen, is it?
Yep, Caroline Gillen. She did a great job vying for that crown for the queen. Adorable girl. Wow, what a float. They must have taken a long time to make that amazing structure. Terrific pirates. Oil, oil, oil. Who do we have there? Look at the shark costume, how clever.
This is
Here comes the Rutland High School marching band.
Yeah.
All decked out in their pirate regalia. Arr, mateys.
In great numbers tonight here.
Wow, it's a very large band indeed. Led by Mark Whitman, who's a terrific director.
Now they were just the inner city football champions, as you're probably aware of. Rutland High defeating MSJ in a very close game right to the very end.
Yes, lots of people are proud of those guys, that's for sure.
Rutland has got to be very proud of that.
Great team spirit they have. Here comes Nutting Used
Ray
Cars
Nutting.
representative.
Yeah, Ray is a perennial.
He certainly
And
is.
his little dog Goldie in the front seat. Several years ago, I got to tell you, I rode in the back of his rig, and everybody was clapping. And I said, boy, I reached a lot of popularity. And some guy said, no, stupid, they're cheering for the dog.
Good one. Here comes more
Never
Cub
compete
Scouts.
With, Goldie.
Wow, look at that amazing float. Love the water. It's a perfect ship. They must have gotten some serious area artists in a hand on that one. Look at the mast go up. Isn't that clever?
Now this is, the next is Dan Kearney's Used Cars. He's got an old classic type vehicle.
It's beautiful.
And moving right up is the Rutland County Democrats. And I see, who do I recognize there? Cheryl Hooker. And the rest are in costumes.
Yes,
so
it's hard to make them out. The Rutland City Democratic Committee.
They're out in force here tonight. I see Mary Mello up there holding the banner. She's a master gardener friend of mine.
Nice.
Waving the flag.
Well, it is Halloween and All Saints Day, as they say.
It looks like we've got WEQX 102.7 radio station coming up. Should we just let them pass by, Carrie?
They're a great radio station. I believe it's one of the only independently owned radio stations around these days, and that's a pretty amazing feat. And it's a great station. 102.7 down in southern Vermont, parts of New York, New Hampshire. EQX. Best new rock.
And who do we have behind them? Oh, this is the Boys and Girls Club. Another great organization.
Oh, yes.
You know, I think it's really important that, we have a place, constructive activities for our youth today to go to.
Oh, it's very, very important.
And matter of fact, last year I actually did a little class with them planting. They have a little garden on Evelyn Street.
Oh, really? How special?
Right across from the train station there.
Yes, and in every community, boys and girls are left behind to find their own recreation and companionship in the streets, as they say. And an increasing number of kids are left at home with no adult care or supervision. So this is a great place to go. It's right by the Opera House, I believe, their spot is now.
And I think they also have a gym at the, I want to say the Knights of Columbus building. So there's a growing amount of support for our youth and where it should be, and that's a great thing. Listen, we have a little break in the action. I want to thank you again, Carrie Chambers,
thank you, Rich.
My co-host tonight.
It's an honor.
Fox radio personality, and Carrie is also our station coordinator up at Peg on the Hill in Killington,
Peg on the Hill. Yes, and anybody can become an independent producer. I'd like to tell you more about that as well, that
Sure.
you can come in and learn how to use the camera equipment, put together your own show, and get your word out on channel 15, 20, or 21. As Rich mentioned earlier, PEGTV stands for Public, Educational, and Governmental TV, and we're here for you.
You know, people should, public access TV is a part of, as Michael Valentine would always tell us, freedom of speech, that everybody has access to TV. And, a 3-hour training class at no cost, and you can produce your own TV show, have it broadcasted on one of our channels, and people should take advantage of it.
Yes, indeed.
One of the initiatives our board of directors have too, Carrie, is that we're looking for a lot more homegrown stuff that all Vermonters would be interested in. We're to appeal to most people. And that might be the Central Vermont Public Service annual meeting, or something else. So if you have a show that you might, want coverage for, consider becoming a CPI and let us know about it.
Yes, let your thoughts fly.
Who's next on our list?
I can't quite tell you, but they have terrific green costumes, a metallic green.
Well,
great music.
Edward Fabian earth-moving float, I think. It looks that way. Out of This World, presented by Fabian Earth-moving.
Well, that certainly looks like an earth-moving truck they've got coming down the road. Wow. You need it moved, they can do it. Here they come. Very clever costumes. They're aliens. Oh, love the spaceships. Brilliant. Now that's what I should do with my old satellite dish. Build a spacecraft. Why didn't I think of that before? They should rename themselves Heaven and Earth Moving with those spacecraft. Speaking of which, Mars is extremely close to Earth right now. So get a glimpse of that Martian Mars moon.
Rutland Area Vehicle Enthusiast.
Yes, that's a mouthful. RAVE is a really neat organization as well. They have all kinds of different events throughout the year. They raise lots of money for various charities around the whole country. And as you can see, they love the antique cars.
They're all out tonight. Usually probably about this time of the year. In years past when we've had much colder weather.
Oh yeah.
They probably have many of their vehicles stored away. I remember some parades, Carrie, way back when where it might have been canceled because of snow or bad weather.
Oh, I'm sure they keep a lot of these beautiful vehicles in the garage.
We've been very fortunate that the weather we've had up to this point this year. We won't count on talk about the last couple of weeks continual rain, but we're getting back to seasonable temperature.
Right.
I wish I could tell you what all these cars are in the years, but
oh, aren't they fantastic?
Way before my time.
What an interesting color that one is. It's almost a metallic pink. The Rutland Area Vehicle Enthusiast Club hold an annual 2-day antique and modern car show and flea market each year. That's a lot of fun. Many, many different people come to the state for that. It happens each July, and it's a very popular local event.
It's like every vehicle in town is here. Now, this is a pretty interesting vehicle.
Is that a Bentley?
Yeah, and the chauffeur in the front seat, right?
I need one of those.
And who's in the back there? Do we know?
Someone very ghostly.
Oh, I thought she looked like she's getting married. And what may you be, ladies and gentlemen? I have a spectator that's a pumpkin girl that's with us tonight. Say hi to Carrie Chambers. This is Caprice Homer, who's the president of the, ladies and gentlemen, the Rutland City Rotary Club. Yes, it is. It's a great night. I think your costume is definitely improvement.
Here comes Frankenstein.
I'm sorry. Let me shut my mic off here a second.
More cars with the Rutland area vehicle enthusiasts.
Too much fun, ladies and gentlemen.
Cobwebs.
Who do we have now? I'm sorry.
Rave car show. Still raving down the road. Wow, look at that terrific little British Beamer.
Candy little girl.
Love the old cars. I'm a sucker for the old Volvos, I must admit, Rich. How about you?
I actually own a Volvo, probably 30 years old, but that was because it was inexpensive. I think I spent about 3 times the value of the car in repairs.
Right. I bet there's a lot of different people that would just wish they had their Sweet 16 car, which is now worth fortunes, you know, or their old Vespa that they had in the garage.
I'll tell you what my first car was, but it was actually a new Volkswagen. The year of it escapes me, and it cost like $29.95.
No money
I went
down.
in the showroom, and the dealer said, "Rich, you need a down payment." I said, "How much?" He said, "What do you have?" I had $5 in my wallet.
Come on.
He said, "I'll take it."
Oh my God, times have
Oh,
changed.
wait a minute, here's the Otter Valley Princess.
Oh, excellent. There's our Otter Valley
Come
Princess.
over here. There you go.
This is Justine Busky Hanrahan. She is a very talented girl, very involved in the community. And she was almost awarded the crown this year.
What do you mean almost? It's either first or what?
A close second.
Close second.
Yeah,
They
she's
have,
a wonderful girl.
rankings, like first top pumpkin queen?
Nope, just the queen. There can only be one queen in the kingdom.
I know, but do they have like in a court, you know, like first runner-up, second?
No, but I understand one year we did have a male participate. He was voted in. Actually, the very first year that a Pumpkin Princess contest took place was 1965.
Really?
And the gal who was awarded the crown, her name was Eileen Keenan. She was from Mount St. Joseph. I wonder what Eileen is doing today.
Keenan. Wait, the name Keenan?
Eileen, this one's for you. Memories. No. Don't get me started, Rich.
Oh, no, here we go. Listen, I got to quick thank Michael Valentine, our executive director, who's our technical support person here tonight, and also our cameraman, Tom Leipold. Bob Gregory is back at the station, keeping things online and giving our viewing audience a good product. And also Nancy Donahue, our executive administrator.
Yes, we couldn't
with me,
do it without any of those
Don't forget
people.
Bob Gregory.
Bob Gregory. Carrie Chambers.
And Bob Gregory, who's downtown, making sure that everything flows smoothly back at the home base.
That's right.
And you, Rich, thank you very much for being with us tonight. We're delighted to have you on board with PEGTV.
I got to tell you, also got to put a little plug in here for United Way, ladies and gentlemen. Please support your local United Way of Rutland County that helps serve and take care of Vermonters 365 days a year.
Very special organization.
For money, they need your help.
This is the Rutland Town Middle School chorus and band. Aren't they adorable? They're wearing their Mardi Gras outfits tonight in celebration of and thought of our friends down in New Orleans.
While you're thanking people, I would just like to thank the Recreation Department, the Police Department, the Fire Department, as always, giving us a hand and making things a lot easier. Just some great bunch of people.
Absolutely. Thank you, Mike. Rutland City Police Department is a state-of-the-art facility. They do such an amazing job there. They were actually featured on a terrific show that you may have seen before called CSI. Their Crime Labs department was involved in a very interesting case that they solved, and they featured it on that great show. And actually on Channel 15, they have a popular show called Rutland's Most Wanted. If you see yourself on there, turn yourself in. Here comes the marching band and school chorus. Aren't they great?
The Rutland Middle School Band, really in the theme of Mardi Gras with their beads and hats. They've really got a lot of spirit going on here.
Aren't they cute? They are so tiny, they're adorable, and they're great musicians.
They're really ready to rev it up for us.
And I'd like to add that Glenn Ingalls is the director of that band. He's a terrific musician in his own right. And obviously he taught those kids well. There goes the 4-H club.
Well, we have a break in the action. I want to put a plug in for the Rutland Region Community Television, aka PEGTV, is looking for 2 additional members for our board of directors. We'd like to have a background in finance and or marketing, and this is part of a growth initiative that we're expanding, and we have all kinds of great things going on. We're trying to become a major source of news, information, entertainment, and carry local sports.
Yes, that's really exciting. We love to get sports in. Such great spirit our community has. Grand Performance Dance Studio.
Yep,
Little tiny tykes. Dancers, aren't they adorable?
Boy, they're dancers, they're fast walkers with the
Yeah, they are. Dance and movement is the key, and what fun it can be. Oh, their float is adorable, the dance studio's float. Doing their pirouettes.
Part of the dance studio. Gail Lang is the director. You know, that's another good avenue. There's like 2 or 3 dance studios in town, and
There goes the Putney Princess. Yes, it is indeed.
the Putney Princess. Nice car too. Any fun old parades? Anything in memory that sticks out, Carrie, from your notes or?
Candy, lots of candy.
Lots of candy.
I used to
Candy is
love the
plentiful
candies.
every year at a Halloween parade.
Of course, they don't advise the folks in the parade any longer to throw the candy out for safety reasons.
Yep.
So they try to hand them out to all the
Hand them
children
out or just
and
drop
adults.
them, very carefully. So we don't have any candy
Tradition.
attacks, do we? You know, where kids got
I plan on attacking a small pedestrian later on the way home, though.
really.
Perhaps to get some candy.
I mean, it's so bad. You know, you asked me about costumes before we went on the air. I remember my first costume probably was just a pillow sack with the eyes and mouth cut out, and
Back in the day, I actually saw a ghost. He
it was
cut up a sheet, too.
Was a ghost.
His mother's going to be so
Used
upset.
a lot of charcoal, and we did a lot of improvising. And today, a few short years later, the costumes are more elaborate.
Oh, yes.
And speaking of costumes, you know, right across the street, it's where I got my pirate costume, you know, a few days ago.
Oh, really? Wow, what a great float this is. Happy Halloween from the letter carriers.
This is the National Association of Letter Carriers. And they're really moving right along, probably the way they do their mail. It's nice to have them in the parade with us tonight, Carrie.
Yes, the National Association of Letter Carriers is the union of city delivery letter carriers working for the United States Postal Service.
Now here is Team Pride. I don't know much about them. Do we have any data on them? No. Got their marchers with flags, and they're ready to do a little routine for us.
Oh, excellent. Bright pink flags, aren't they lovely?
Did you ever try that?
I had a baton when I was little. Then I attacked my little brother, and it was history from there.
So
Never saw it again.
Considered a lethal weapon then, huh?
I'm
All
afraid
right.
so. I wish you hadn't brought that up, Rich. I was trying to hide that one.
Well, I should say well, it's not a tool of mass destruction.
Right.
That's probably what it is. You probably broke a window, right?
Yes.
Now this is a. You ever recognize this model car?
What do we
Citizens
have?
Bank car.
Citizens Bank car.
Yeah. Oh. Okay. Got it.
Oh, yes. The Citizens Bank is now in the old Marble building, right next to where we're sitting, actually. What a fantastic, beautiful building that is. And There they are, Cat in the Hat. Handing out the candy. Or something bright orange.
Out there, these kids. You know, I always thought the little tiny kids that were disadvantaged probably really clean up on the candy, because everybody felt sorry for them. These kids probably got more candy than you and I.
Well, you know, I try buying candy in advance for Halloween, but it disappears.
Really? Did you have mice or something in the house?
Yes, we have
or?
very large mice that enjoy Snickers and...
What is that large mouse initial?
Okay, it's Casey, whatever.
Casey, Jerry Chambers.
I love the candy. Twizzlers.
I love the candy, but then it requires,
Mike and Ike's.
you know, going in the gym for
Oh,
2 weeks
yes.
after that.
Well, we won't go there.
I gave all my candies out to my neighborhood friends.
You know, one year I wasn't
I didn't
prepared.
get a chance to eat them all.
I didn't have any candy at all in the house. I was out all night doing an event, something similar to this.
Really?
Got home very late, and I had some kids knock at the door around 10:30. I gave them grapes and a banana, and they were none too happy, I might say, Rich.
They didn't throw them at you, did
Cleaned
they?
off eggs off the house for weeks after that. No, not really.
We
Trick or
have-
treat. Wilkes Ceiling, what a great float they have. Aww. Pooh Bear and Tigger.
That's pretty interesting. Once upon a time.
Aww. Another marching band coming up. You know, in 1972, Rich, the National and Marvel Comics again featured comics with stories of our parade. It all started with the gentleman that started Marvel Comics, brought the Superman costumes up, Aquaman, Spider-Man, all the real costumes to our town. And that's where it all started, 46 years ago.
Hey, there's the Proctor Princess. She's got her Halloween wave going on.
Yep, Christine Evans, she did a terrific job in the Pumpkin Princess pageant as well. What a nice girl she is.
How many contestants were there in total, Karen, you know?
I believe there were 7 this year.
How do you actually get on the ballot box, so to speak?
I believe the high school that you are going to, that the students and faculty vote you in to be represent your school. And if you're the queen, your marching band gets to go first in the entire parade.
Oh, really? So there is a significance for winning.
Yep,
Winning for the team or the school.
that's right. And West Rutland was first this year.
This is Proctor Junior Senior High School band that is heading for us.
Wow, they sound terrific. Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band, directed by Aaron Audette. Excellent director. Tight band.
Here we go. Maybe they're going to hit it for us. Tom, give them some good camera.
They sound excellent. Proctor Junior Senior High School Band. Love their costumes.
Junior, senior high.
The Baton Girls bringing back some memories. It's brilliant. They're dressed as the Fab Four in their Sgt. Pepper costumes.
Sing it, Carrie.
It was 46 years ago today that Rutland City had their very first Halloween parade.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, getting a great applause from the crowd here.
Crowd loves them.
Very upbeat, very
And there's the director,
well job, well done.
Mr. Aaron Audette. Well done, guys. The Beatles. Wow, that's terrific. Well done, you guys. Beautiful float.
Put a lot of time into that float and their costumes and everything else.
George, Ringo, John, and Paul. There's Mix 98.1. Terry and Nancy J, or Terry J and Nancy Gordon in the morning. What a terrific duo they are. Ed Kelly in the afternoon. They play smooth mix of music.
Terry J.
And the Peak 105.3 FM. World-class music, as they say. Both owned by Catamount Radio.
So these two radio stations are one and the same?
Same company. You know, Terry J and Nancy work so hard for this community. They're beautiful people. Here comes Rutland's favorite Rutland's favorite punk band, Morpheus.
Wow. Tell me more. Have you obviously have heard their music and?
I've been to their website recently.
Really? Okay.
You can hear their music right now, actually. Very painful piercings. No, okay. Morpheus. They play all over the place. If you like punk, go see these guys. They're great.
What is that?
They have a big following.
What is punk all about?
Loud attitude and
Loud
piercings.
attitude and what?
Loud music and attitudes and piercings. I'll put it all together for you.
Okay, thanks, Carrie. All right, here we go.
Southwest Freedom Riders coming up.
Freedom Riders.
Rev your engines.
As you can tell, we got a few motorcycles.
Southwest Freedom Riders raise a lot of money for charity all over the country. They do all kinds of annual events.
I thought you wanted my autograph, but that wasn't it.
The bulk of their membership is centered right here in Rutland County, Vermont. They've got members all over the place: New York, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, Connecticut, Florida, Texas, and they bike all over.
Well, very colorful with all the
Nice and loud.
bikes dressed up.
And it's a family-oriented organization. They do a lot with kids clubs, especially. Southwest Freedom Riders. I love seeing a nun on a hog. That makes my day.
Boy, it seems like the crowd continues to grow here, Carrie.
Yes, it does. They're so happy. There's a great amount of people here tonight. I'm sure everybody's excited about this amazing weather we're having for this 46th annual Rutland City Halloween Parade. You know, I remember a couple years ago, Rich, when we had 3 feet of snow on Halloween. Wound up in the hospital in the emergency room in full witchy pool regalia. It wasn't pretty. I'm all right now, thank you.
Yeah, I'll tell you, the snow will be on us shortly, so we'll put that aside. And this...
Nice looking vehicle, Southwest Freedom Riders. There they go.
Yeah.
Wow, look at this coming up, all decked out in the colors.
Now this looks like the Vermont Electric company, Velco.
This is Velco's first time in our parade this year.
And they've got, look like some line women. Is that what they call them? Being politically correct. And line men, line women.
The Vermont Electric Power Company, Velco, an electric transmission company. Safety first. They recently received the Sharp Award for safety, which is very important. They have a load of people with them tonight. Isn't it lovely? Handing out tons of candy.
Of course.
Their headquarters are right here in Rutland. Here comes KISS FM, 92.1, 97.1. Progressive rock. KISS FM, as they say. No relation to the guys that wore the cat makeup in the 1970s band KISS. Yeah, yep.
This? All righty. Boy, we're still, let's see, it's about 10 of 8.
Oh, look at the lovely horses. Vermont State Fair Queens.
This looks like Mr. Frank Bruce and some of our friends at the Vermont State Fair.
Very special event. It's been going on a long time in our lovely city, the State Fair.
157 years, could be.
It's an amazing time of year. The rides, the animals, the 4-H.
I'm wondering if they've been in the fair in years past. It seems like the fair is a new event to our parade.
The Monster Mash.
Now this is well, this is obvious. This is Castleton State College.
Castleton State College.
I'm embarrassed to say I don't know who that group is in front of me. There's Santa Claus and the Christmas holiday theme.
Castleton State College was founded in 1787. They've been around a long, long time.
Probably makes them one of the oldest higher education institutions in the nation.
Actually, the 18th oldest. Very good.
18, wow.
In higher education in America.
I'll tell you, their president, Dave Wack, and his staff, faculty have done a great job with things in the last several years. Their enrollment numbers are up, Carrie.
Oh, yeah.
And a lot of people are very interested in going, attending that college.
They emphasize undergraduate liberal arts and professional education as well. Wow, 1787.
Here's our Fairhaven Princess.
There's our Fairhaven girl. Brittany Jenner, great girl as well. Fairhaven High School Pumpkin Princess.
Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rich Carlson, and I'm here with my co-host tonight, Carrie Chambers, radio
Thank you,
personality
Rich.
at Fox radio station. And Carrie is also our station coordinator for Public Access TV at our Killington Peg on the Hill office.
Yes,
Carrie,
we're really
it's been
excited.
A lot of fun.
Yes, it
A lot
has,
of,
Rich.
Energy and excitement going on in the air tonight.
Come up and visit us in Killington. We're in the old bank, located behind the EAS building.
And here's Mr. Burger. Is that him? Mr. Burger King. Okay. He looks too thin for a Whopper.
Here comes the Fairhaven Union High School Band. Mitchell Lennox at the helm. Oh, they're very good with their batons and flags. They're playing a song by a band called Bow Wow Wow, I Want Candy. How appropriate is that? And I do. Hand over your Snickers.
And, speaking of
and step
candy,
aside.
here's Butterfinger.
Oh, how fun. Lollies. Lots of saxophones in that band. Great drums.
Good beat.
They're great.
Looking at the backs, they all have their candy bar emblems.
You
One
know,
of my favorites, Butterfinger.
oh, don't even go there.
Candy chocolate.
I used to love a candy bar called a marathon bar. It was like a twist, a braid of caramel dipped in chocolate. They don't make them anymore. I have to go all the way to England to get them now. They're called Twirly Whirlies in England.
Whirly whirly. Here's a great float organization. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the Rutland Regional Fieldhouse, Carrie.
Multi-use facility. We're so delighted to finally have them up and running. It's been a long time. And they're right behind the Diamond Run Mall.
You know, I'm going to just put a little plug in for the Rutland City Rotary Club, Carrie. It was that club that was the first regional organization that pledged money toward the construction of the regional field house. And here we are today. We have a skating facility for our youth and even our adults.
Yes, we still need more money at the field house as well. Want to get some bleachers put in.
And
Every penny counts.
There, Bonnie Quinn.
Bonnie's an amazing gal. She raised a lot of money for that facility.
You're aboard there tonight, Bonnie. We'll all say hi from Public Access TV.
This is an interesting vehicle. They have
pictures. Really loud applause.
Soldiers and families.
Soldiers and families.
All across seas fighting for freedom.
Issue.
Playing a very powerful song, Proud to be an American.
Loud applause, and then all of a sudden the crowd is just silent. How you doing?
That was the biggest cheer yet tonight, Rich.
Yeah, definitely. So, war and, our soldiers going away and leaving families behind. Boy, there's never the right words to describe what is going on with families not having their loved ones with them.
And Major General Martha Rainville, what an amazing woman she is.
I was at the Rutland Region Chamber of Commerce annual meeting where she was their keynote speaker, excuse me. Very nice message that she delivered.
Yes.
Sounds like she's got a good handle on all our military personnel in Vermont.
That must be the Family Readiness Group. Yeah, she's amazing. Cute guys, beautiful doggies, little cowboys and cowgirls.
They'd have a good time. These dogs are probably cleaning up all the candy.
They're not the only ones that have tummy ache.
Their owners would put a bucket under their neck and tell the dog to fetch and then drop it.
Well, the Mill River High School Princess just flew by Whitney Cole.
It flew by.
This is a neat store called Evangeline's Everything. They've got a cute little float this year.
Do you know anything about that?
It's a brand new business in the area. Go check it out, Evangeline's Everything. Mill River High School.
West Rutland.
There goes our Whitney Cole.
We got two of them together.
Great high school as well, Mill River.
Ladies and gentlemen, it looks like we're nearing an end to the parade. Stay with us. A few more floats in store for us.
Well, I can tell that coming up the road is that Pittsburgh Boomobile. They are an amazing group of people. They have a haunted house. The story is that they burned down this old abandoned house way out in a field so they can practice their firefighting skills, rescue skills. And during the Halloween period, they decorate the whole entire place. They have volunteer firemen and women who are in a band called the Bones Band, I do believe, and they just do a great job. And their classic ambulance, which is all decked out, which is known as the Boomobile, and here it comes. Amazing people.
I've had a couple opportunities to actually ride in the Boomobile.
No way, come on.
Yep, they picked us up at my home, took us right to the front steps of the haunted house, and had a good time. But let me tell you about the Pittsburgh Fire Department under the direction of Chief Tom Hooker. These folks put a lot of effort and energy and upgrade their facilities every year with new and scary things.
Yes.
But you know something, they're really asset to the community, Carrie, because all their work and energy goes to raise money to help support their firefighting activities.
Yep.
Which is a huge asset to their community.
Yes,
it helps,
indeed.
Of course, reduce their taxes and
Tom Hooker, great man.
Upgrading the quality of their firefighting equipment as well. And you know, their next generation of volunteers are coming online and they continue to do a good job. This group can be a definite role model for others. So I'd like to salute the Pittsburgh Fire Department.
Way to go, guys and ladies. A couple years ago, the governor was at their fire haunted house. He had a good time.
Once, ladies and gentlemen, you've made your donation to United Way, I want you to think about the Pittsburgh Haunted House and their support as well. There's so many different places you can put your volunteer dollars.
Here comes quite an amazing float, all decked out in lights. The Bones Brothers. Oh, here they are, the legendary Bones Brothers Band.
A little rocket dance going on. Oh, that's great.
Adorable.
Yeah,
What an amazing group of people.
definitely. Have you ever been or no?
Yes, I interviewed the governor there a couple of years ago.
Really?
And you take a long hayride down to the building
You and the
itself.
governor were on a hayride together?
Yes, and let's just say his bodyguard wasn't too excited with all the shotguns going off in the field, which is part of the festivity, of course.
Did you duck or what?
He was all over the place.
What governor would, no, don't. All right, we've got the
Salem Witch Trials. Woo!
families.
The Powers family presents. Oh, how interesting.
Like a pretty serious group here tonight.
The Trials, the Salem Witches.
I think they're out to, somebody's being hanged out to dry, so to speak.
Oh dear,
Yeah.
it happens.
Who did we, oh, wait a minute. Oh! We missed him. No, we... Ladies and gentlemen, we're sorry, but the pumpkin queen, the pumpkin jack-o'-lantern snuck by us. And I guess since her headgear is removed,
Top secret.
it's my privilege to announce that it is the 2005 jack-o'-lantern is Carolyn Babbitt Carey.
Oh, excellent. That was a good one.
Folks, that concludes the 2005 Rutland City Halloween Parade. I want to thank my co-host, Gary Chambers.
Thank you, Rich.
And it's been great to have you, and thanks to Mike, Tom, and can't forget Bob back at the studio. Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for tuning in, and happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.